Earth has always faced threats from the sky. 66 million years ago, an asteroid ended the age of the dinosaurs. In 1908, the Tunguska event flattened 2,000 square kilometers of Siberian forest. And in 2013, a relatively small object exploded over Chelyabinsk, injuring more than 1,000 people. The danger isn't theoretical, it's statistical. Thousands of near-Earth asteroids cross our orbit. Most are harmless, some are not. The question isn't whether impacts happen, it's when. To counter this, space agencies have begun developing asteroid deflection technology. The most famous real-world test was NASA's DART mission, a kinetic impactor that deliberately slammed into a small asteroid moon to alter its orbit. And it worked. But here's where things get complicated. To deflect an asteroid, you must be able to change its trajectory with extreme precision. That means high-energy propulsion systems. That means advanced tracking networks. That means the capability to push a multi-billion-ton object through space. Now let's flip the equation and look at the darker side. If you can push an asteroid slightly away from Earth, you can also push one slightly toward it. And unlike nuclear weapons, an asteroid carries no radiation signature, no launch plume, no obvious warning, just a growing dot in the sky. The engineering challenges alone are immense. You need early detection, decades in advance ideally. You need accurate modeling of orbital mechanics. Technologies being discussed include kinetic impactors, gravity tractors, spacecraft that hover near an asteroid and use their own mass to tug it slowly, and even directed energy systems that could heat the surface and create thrust through material ejection. Each of these methods is designed to save Earth, but each also carries dual-use potential. Redirecting a small asteroid into a specific region of Earth would be catastrophic. Even a 100-meter object could devastate a metropolitan area. A kilometer-wide object? Global consequences. And here's the geopolitical dilemma. Who controls this capability? Asteroid defense requires global cooperation. Impacts do not respect borders. But the infrastructure, launch systems, tracking arrays, propulsion platforms, are often owned and operated by individual nations. Imagine a scenario where one country detects an asteroid risk decades ahead. They develop a deflection mission, but other nations fear the trajectory change could endanger them instead. Trust becomes everything. International treaties like the Outer Space Treaty prohibit weapons of mass destruction in orbit. But asteroid deflection systems aren't technically weapons. They're planetary defense tools. That gray area is dangerous. A rogue state, or even a non-state actor in a distant future with access to advanced propulsion, could theoretically attempt to alter a small object's path. It wouldn't need to be extinction level, just accurate enough. Unlike conventional warfare, asteroid redirection would be silent and slow. By the time impact was certain, it might be too late to counter. So how do we prevent a cosmic arms race? The answer may lie in radical transparency, shared detection systems, open orbital data, multinational mission control, joint launch operations. If asteroid defense becomes a collaborative human project rather than a national asset, the risk of weaponization decreases. Early warning is also critical. The earlier we detect a threat, the smaller the force needed to deflect it. Years of lead time mean gentle nudges, not violent redirections. Investing in surveillance, space-based infrared telescopes, continuous tracking networks, reduces both extinction risk and the temptation to rush extreme measures. Ultimately, asteroid deflection forces humanity to confront a profound truth. Power at planetary scale cannot belong to one nation. The technology to save us from cosmic catastrophe is within reach, but so is the ability to misuse it. We stand at a crossroads. One path leads to global cooperation, a united planetary shield against extinction. The other leads to suspicion, weaponization, and the militarization of celestial mechanics. Asteroids do not care about politics, but how we choose to defend ourselves might define the next era of human history. The question isn't just whether we can move mountains in space, it's whether we're wise enough to handle that power. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the future of space, technology, and humanity's biggest dilemmas.